Nice to meet you.
The hell?
It's tech time here?
It's tech time.
It's tech time. All right, I've seen this very dangerous looking box before. Should we see what's inside of it?
Yes.
We unpack the team's precious cargo.
Mm-hmm.
It is something to behold. Okay, the beast.
Yes, if that helps at all, probably not.
We're not towing this thing. It's going off on its own.
Correct.
And once we're in the water, Layla, what's the mission?
Once we're in the water, we've pre-programmed it, so it knows where to go. It's basically going to follow a mows-along pattern where it's collecting data up and down these rows. It sends out a beam of sound. That beam of sound hits the ground. If the ground is hard, the beam of sound appears bright. If it's soft, it appears very dark. So when we look at the image, we'd be looking for something very bright for an aircraft because it would be hard.
Right. The most identifiable features likely to survive the crash of the Wax C-47 would have been the twin Pratt & Whitney engines.
Yeah.
The parts of the hull and tail sections were constructed of steel as well, and may also be preserved. Okay, great. Well, let's get in the water. Okay, walking it over. Okay, she's in the water. She's away. We deploy the AUV, aptly nicknamed Hunter. It's going to take 6 long hours for Hunter to cover the grid we've given it, which is based on 80-year-old intel. We'd love to confirm that this fishing village is the same one investigators encountered after the crash, to know if we've sent our AUV searching in the right spot. So Colin has an idea to get more recent data.
I say we head ashore, go to the village, see if we can find
This is bullshit.
fishermen, older folks, information.
All right, now we just need to get to shore. To get to the village, Colin hails a ride for us. Bonjour. Let's call it a canoe. We arrive at shore and step out. Hi, merci. Thank you. Into another time. Here, on the edge of the continent, a traditional fishing community living as they have for generations, isolated on one of the most gorgeous beaches I've ever seen. On any other day, I'd be hunting for a hammock, but we're here on more serious business. All right, well, we're ashore. Now the question is there anybody left here that was alive back then? Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur. Anyone alive here that could have witnessed the crash would have to be well into their 80s. So we asked to speak to the oldest member of the community.
In the village, an old man. We have a man here who is nearly 100 years old.
So 100?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. Ready up?
Yes, let's go.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour. Ça va? Bonjour. Monsieur. Bonjour. Thank you for taking a few minutes to talk with us. I appreciate it. Did you grow up here in Managaga?
Yes, I was born here and I've lived here my entire life.
In 1945, an American airplane was flying just off the village here and crashed.
Do you remember a plane crash here?
I didn't see it, but I remember older people here talking about it. They said something had crashed into the water.
So you heard about the story. It was something people were talking about.
Yes,
Something crashed into the water.
that's right. A huge plane just flew off the point and went in.
Do you know if anything washed ashore, like wreckage and metal and things like that?
No, nothing. It was like it never happened. It just
Why am I wasting my fucking time on here?
Nothing. Thank you very much for talking with us. Merci beaucoup. The village elder has confirmed that we are searching in the right place. And further, the fact that no debris or remains washed ashore after the event may mean the plane went down relatively intact, which could make it easier for the sonar to image. Meanwhile, out on the water, Hunter finishes scanning the search zone, and the team scrambles to retrieve the AUV and extract its data. Colin and I rush back to the boat to see what, if anything, it discovered. Okay, here we go. All right, first question. Is there data?
Yep, we got some data, and in fact about 8 square kilometers of it.
Great. That's a lot of sea floors. So, is there anything on it?
We definitely have some promising targets.
Okay, take me through. What do we got?
All right.
These are individual sonar lanes we're seeing.
These are individual sonar lanes. So we've got these fun-looking bright spots here.
Oh, this here.
Yeah.
Now, what's really interesting here is this linear pattern of debris.
It does look like a scatter of objects.
Yeah, there's pieces of something, and they're circular, it looks like.
And they are just so contrasted against the seafloor,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they're just sticking out like these bright circular targets.
Yep.
Colin, what do you make of the fact that we just have these isolated individual objects?
In most plane crashes, we're not going to have something that looks exactly like the plane on the bottom.
Right.
It's going to get broken up and scattered, so this actually looks like a brief that we might see.
So definitely we're missing.
100%. We need to go down and look at what this thing is.
Okay. Anything else to look at?
Yeah. We have one target that looks really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. You can take a look.
Ooh, what is that?
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let go.
Let go.
Let go. Let go. Did let go. Did you let go?
We've got eyes on the 399 crazy bus. Great job, team. You must come in here while ordering from Little Caesars unlocks awesome Call of Duty Black Ops 6 in-game rewards. Roger. I'm ordering Greg, and Greg wants you all to go get crazy bus. Pizza.
Old Spice Gentleman Super Hydration Body Wash.
Oh, somebody's in here. If you got questions, let me know. I'm sorting.
Are you using all the Old Spice?
I can pop a team wheel up if you want. Let me know. Yeah. Bunch of other stuff in the store. Each wheel is 10 spins, so 10 cards. 30 to 50 cents a card. I'd only do it if you PC the team. You're not going to find like a Brady 101 or anything like that crazy. But I did break this stuff down by decades, 70s, 80s. Then there's a 90s, 2000 to 2009, 2010 to 19, and I got to find the new stuff.
Pimento chicken sandwich is the combination of flavors, the sweet honey, the kick from the jalapenos, amazing.
Real customer came for their testimonial.
Today, we accomplished that.
Okay, I'm all goddamn done with this fucking app.
And it was kind of everything. Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Emergency crystals pop and fizz when you throw them back. And who doesn't love a good throwback?
I waste a fucking week doing this shit.
Now with vitamin D for the dark days of winter. There it is. I'll sell you Melrose.
All parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
At Harbor Freight, we do business differently from the other guys. We design and test our own tools and sell them directly to you. No middleman, just quality tools you can trust at prices you'll love.
Progress. Moving in a positive direction. We all want our lives to do that. Why is progress also in our name? We've always believed insurance should do more. That's why we've gifted over 1,000 vehicles to veterans, funded housing programs for families in need, and why we're working to make roads safer and housing more fair. For us, that's
Why has America accepted the wait for payday? Introducing MyPay from Chime. Get up to $500 of your pay before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. Get paid when you say. With MyPay, get started at Chime.com.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call 877 cash now to get a $100 gift card for a free quote.
Don't you got it?
Mom, all my friends can do it. Can you help me practice?
Oh my god.
Move on here. Up. Over. Under. Okay, move on. Oh. Sounds good.
The ultimate bundle just keeps getting better.
Join me.
All the shots. It's just the beginning. Disney Plus new Max bundle.
That's a big shadow.
When you see a shadow like that,
Mhm.
something's really high off the sea floor.
I'm off the coast of West Africa, in an area where almost 80 years ago, a C-47 loaded with members of the U.S. Women's Army Corps vanished into thin air, leaving 18 WACs and 3 crewmen missing in action. Now, though, a sonar scan might add a new chapter to their mystery. Any idea how high this object is that's sticking up?
It's about 10 to 15 feet up off the bottom. Really
Sticking
big.
up 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah.
This looks a lot more like something we might expect to find if there's large pieces of wreckage.
Right. These are large objects that could be reflective of a large aircraft that we're looking for.
Drew, what do you think? Could that be wreckage?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely possible. I think we need to suit up and go for a dive and put our eyes on it.
For sure. We'll get another
What
chance
the
to look at it.
fuck is this app's
Gotta work that
problem?
out for us.
Yeah. 2 dives.
We motor out to the coordinates of the AUV's first sonar hit. 75 meters! As we approach, we prep a shot line, a weighted marker that we can follow to the bottom. Even in rough ocean currents, the shot line will ensure that we don't descend far from the target. 4, 3, 2, go! With the shot line in the water, Drew, Mark, and I prepare to dive down to what appears to be a debris field on the bottom of the ocean. All right, what's our move?
We're going to start with just these circular targets that are kind of in a line, and we'll see what they are.
Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, topside, we're heading down the line. We'll let you know what we see.
Topside copies, divers heading down the shot line.
Crossing 36 feet and descending. Gosh, I see the bottom. There it is. Topside, we are on the bottom. Repeat, we're on the bottom.
How's the visibility down there? Over.
Visibility is pretty good. Probably 15 feet or so. Okay, let's have a look around and see if we can find those targets. Let's stay within about 20 feet. Copy that, we'll stay within visual.
To safely and efficiently explore around our target, Drew clips a guide reel to our shot marker, and we begin to swim outward.
Bottom looks featureless. Those targets should be very different than what we're seeing here. Absolutely, they're a white spot on the sonar, so we should know when we see it. Oh, there's something here. See that? Yeah. There it is. That's our target. Stand by.
Oh my god.
Shell. Yeah, they look like mussels, Josh. Yeah, this is an active mussel bed. Barely sticks up off the bottom. But there should be other objects
Oh man,
around here.
panthers.
Yeah, there should be a line of them. Let's see if those are natural as well. Hey, Josh, there's another one over here.
Screw it. And the Patriots.
There it is. That's exactly what we're seeing on that sonar. Yeah, this whole line must be those mussel beds. Damn. All right, I think we can cross this target off. Yeah? Maybe bring some back for dinner. Topside, definitely not wreckage.
Topside copy is not wreckage. That's disappointing to hear.
Probably wrap up the dive and start heading up. Over. All right, run that. Josh, let's go topside. We'll have another big target to hit. Copy that, right behind you.
We may have pulled a lot of muscles, but we're hardly sore. We return to the boat and aim for the coordinates of our second sonar hit. which has a very different profile from the first one. Whatever this target is, it looks like it's sticking way up off the bottom.
Way off, prominent shadow.
Yeah, this is not a bed of muscles. No. This is something. The question is what? Here we go.
Yeah.
The current is powerful enough to pull us off the line and sweep us out to sea, so we descend as fast as we can.
Divers topside, how's the descent looking?
This is fucking stupid.
Seems to be even out here. Passing 70 feet. And it's getting real cloudy here.
Topside copy. Low visibility. Be safe down there. Over.
Almost 100 feet. Thought it should be right here. There we go. Topside, we are down. We are on the bottom. We don't see visibility. Less than 5 feet, I say. We do not see the target. We are going to have to try to find the hard way.
Well, whatever this is, it should be sticking way off the bottom. So hopefully you run into it. Over.
With conditions this murky, it's risky for all of us to be groping in the dark without getting separated. So Drew clips onto the shot line and explores.
Alright, if I don't sell shit tonight, this is my last goddamn Whatnot show.
Find on the line if you run into anything.
We watch him disappear into the gloom.
This is a waste of fucking time. Big time.
I got a tug here, John. How you feeling? I think he's got something out there. John, let's pull him a line out, and let's be careful on the start. Copy that. I am right with you. Here we go. Something there. You see that dark shape? That's our target for sure. Could that be the tail?
Another So-So pizza from So-So's Pizza.
Our new triple pepperoni Magnifico pizza is stacked with classic crispy cut and new bold shredded pepperoni. It's triple the flavor and only at Marco's. Just $11.99.
Emergency crystals pop and fizz when you throw them back. And who doesn't love a good throwback?
Now with vitamin D for the dark days of winter.
Well, AJ, this project might be a bit shushing. Call it back. Warren.
There's the giveaway. Fucking screw this app.
Please let me know your thoughts. Special cards. Warren.
What's up at DQ? 2 sauce and toss chicken strip baskets, all lightly chicken in your choice of famous flavors like honey barbecue or Parmesan garlic. Hurry in. We enjoy flavors at DQ. DQ. It tastes good.
Learning to invest with Greenlight has really paid off.
Reminds me of how I learned about investing. Yeah, I never learned about investing.
Is there water in this thing?
Bring your family to the financial future. That's a heritage. The razor and the first name. For people who want to start their day feeling smooth and soft. Thanks to 5 sharp blades and a lubricating strip with Allen for as low as $2 a blade. Harry's, available in stores and online at harrys.com/shave.
Which I get to decide when I get paid. My pay lets me get up to $500 of my pay when I need it. There's no interest, no credit checks, no mandatory fees. And that's why I Chime. Join me at Chime.com and get paid when you say.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I didn't think about hair thinning. I chose Nutrafol because it was 100% drug-free and clinically tested. I experienced thickness, volume. Nutrafol is life-changing for me.
Get growing.
Mm-hmm.
Nutrafol.com/men.
I come back here every year. I'm addicted to it.
Adventure Series of the Year.
I'm Josh Gage. I'm stepping into it on a time-traveling adventure to find new answers to the unexplained.
Expedition Files. Don't miss this sneak peek tonight at 9.
I thought I knew about every possible way to enjoy chocolate.
Cheers. Cheers.
Good tea. But at the Bushman's Cafe, I learned about a serious blind spot in my repertoire.
Okay, this is for the adults. You can call it the moonshine cacao.
Chocolate moonshine?
Yeah.
This is chocolate hooch.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is it strong?
Fuck this app. I'm fucking done with these fucking posers.
How you feeling?
I feel like I want a bottle of this. This tastes like chocolate rum. How do I get a crate of this loaded into my luggage?
Actually, we never actually thought about selling it. So
You've never thought about selling this?
No, actually.
Let me help you get rich right now. Put this in a bottle. That's my first time getting drunk on chocolate. I recommend it.
I didn't redo this last year.
Before you were preventing migraine, cancel plans, don't worry.
That was that.
Ugh. Alright. Last show. Fuck this. I'm deleting my account. This is stupid.
It's the only pill of its kind that blocks CGRP and is approved to prevent migraine of any frequency. To help give you that forget you get migraine feeling. Don't take it allergic to Qulipta. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and sleepiness. Learn how AbbVie can help you save. Qulipta, the forget you get migraine medicine.
This is more than a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A spicy honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich. It's that extra ounce. You're going to get that sweetness of the honey, and then you're going to get the heat from the spicy filet. The pairing is perfect.
Real customer came for their testimonial. When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have a free pizza when you need it most. Get your emergency pizza when you order Domino's online.
There you go. Thank you. Bye.
Dinner's ready.
At Harbor Freight, we design and test our own tools and sell them directly to you. No middleman, just quality tools you can trust at prices you'll love. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
All the tires you need at prices you love. eBay. Things people love. It's time. Yes, the time has come for a fresh approach to dog food. Every day, more dog people are deciding it's time to quit the kibble and feed their dogs fresh food from the farmer's dog. Made by vets and delivered right to your door, precisely portioned for your dog's needs. It's an idea.
Fuck this. Fuck this fucking goddamn app. I'm goddamn done with this shit. Mm-hmm.
Outside copy is something big. You know what it is? In the waters off of West Africa, I'm diving with the team from Project Recover to locate a plane missing since the final days of World War II, one which was transporting 18 members of the trailblazing Women's Army Corps.
Stand by your slow out. Looks heavily encrusted. Definitely solid. I think it's a natural mark. Yeah, this looks like a monolith. I can't tell. Outside is not man-made. This is geological. Large rock sticking up off the bottom. Really weird. It's like a tower sticking up.
Copy that. Natural feature. Over.
I was hoping this was the tail of the airplane. Hey, Sally, you can just imagine it in the darkness. Hey, Josh, we have pretty bad conditions here. We should head back. Copy that, and I've only got a couple minutes of
About fucking done with this shit.
So we'll make our way back to the shop line in a sec. Yeah, roger that. Okay, let's get out of here.
Fuck this crap. You're not sit here for fucking 3 hours and fucking not sell anything. Bullshit. App is fucking garbage.
Well, that was a heartbreaker. Yeah, it was. You know, first of all, horrible visibility. Terrible. Terrible. But then out of the mist, you just see this dark shape rising up. Yeah. But definitely not a plane. We returned to our vessel off the coast of Monagaga without our C-47. When the Army searched here in 1945, there was almost no infrastructure, and little has changed today. This is a supremely hard place to investigate, which is why nobody has in 80 years. And that in itself is why we're here.
At Project Recover, our goal is to bring our MIs home. But it's also really important for us to respect the memory of the fallen.
Yeah, and I think a real accomplishment here is simply getting this story out there for people. Yeah. Not just also just the incredible dedication and accomplishment of the Women's Army Corps. It's a story that not enough people know, and I hope that we brought some attention to it.
It's not the end of the search. This is just the beginning. We're going to keep looking for them. This is a special group of women who could have chosen to go home, but they wanted to go back to the war front and keep fighting, and we want to respect that and make sure we find them and bring them home.
Absolutely.
So that's what we'd like to do now is hold up the American flag and read off the names of the 3 crew and 18 Women's Army Corps soldiers that were aboard this aircraft. Alfred E. Ellis, Robert E. Mulhern, George A. Schiffman, Doris F. Cooper, Velma E. Holden, Flossie B. Flannery, Evelyn L. McBride, Rose F. Pachala, Mildred E. Rice, Helen F. Roselle, Ruth E. Warlock, Alice E. King, Alice P. McKinney, Rose Brahinsky, Frida C. Friend, Mary M. Gollinger, Odessa L. Hollingsworth, Wilma E. Lyles, Leona N. Seifert, Bonnie L. Williams, and Pearl Runesberg.
These 18 brave women had to fight just to serve their country. They saw a war that engulfed the world, and they rushed to volunteer. And they gave their lives to make our world safer today. At the beginning of the war, America didn't want women in the Army. By the end, Douglas MacArthur called the WACs my best soldiers. The Women's Army Corps continued to serve after World War II until the 1970s, when women were fully integrated in the U.S. Army. Today, women make up more than 16% of our nation's armed forces. More than 9,000 women have earned combat action badges. The journey that started when women in the 1858s and 1847 continues today. And while the hunt for their plane goes on, the most important duty we have is to ensure that their story is remembered, so that their service and sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Pan Am defined air travel, and this accident changed aviation forever.
And yet, it has been almost completely forgotten.
Shortly after takeoff, he hears what he thinks are explosions. Nobody knows what to do.
So now, I presume it's chaos. We also find information that can lead us to where this happened.
We've actually discovered here in the archive a map showing the route of the plane, including where they think it went down.
That indicates the crash location?
Yes.
So this aircraft is just sitting in the deep somewhere.
That's right. Just waiting to be found.
Show me this map. What did you find in the archives? This is it.
With the technology we're bringing to bear.
Somebody tip me $1 so I can cash out and delete this fucking app. Yeah, oh my god. Lame as hell.
Let's see what it is. Heading down. Oh, up there. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Please take a moment to find the exit nearest you. In the unlikely event of a water landing, you'll find a flotation device beneath your seat.
We hear this announcement on every flight. Many people tune it out. But the pre-flight safety briefing has saved countless lives. And yet, it wasn't always there. We can trace its origin back to one tragic accident. On April 11, 1952, Pan Am Airways Clipper Endeavour departs from San Juan, Puerto Rico, a routine flight bound for New York with 69 souls aboard. And 9 terrifying minutes later, the plane crashes into the Atlantic. Miraculously, everyone on board survives the impact. And that could and should be the end of the story. But the passengers haven't received a safety briefing. And many panic. In the chaos, 52 people drowned. This disaster changed aviation forever. Every time you fly, you are safer because of what happened to this plane and her passengers 70 years ago. Yet despite the small area in which it could have crashed, Clipper Endeavour has never been found. A phantom lost in incredibly deep water, thousands of feet beneath the waves. But all that may be about to change. A group of aircraft hunters known as Air Sea Heritage has just discovered long-lost documents and forgotten eyewitness accounts, pinpointing the location of the plane, and with a state-of-the-art research vessel armed with high-resolution sonar and a remotely operated vehicle, the team is about to launch a mission to scour the seabed off the coast of Puerto Rico. Please fasten your seatbelts.
Shit's going on eBay. Fuck this crap.
Tables in their full upright position. Will be arriving shortly in San Juan in search of a legendary lost aircraft, the Clipper Endeavour. The past is all around us. Oh, this is crazy. A world of mystery. This is a plane. Yeah. Danger. We're about to be underwater. And adventure. It's just straight down. I travel to the far corners of the earth to uncover where legends end and history begins. I'm Josh Gates, and this is Expedition Unknown. Hola from sunny San Juan, Puerto Rico, where my search for the lost Clipper Endeavour is officially on. Spanish for rich port, Puerto Rico is exactly that. A swashbuckling stunner and a treasure trove of history. Nope, it's still not a state, and still not sure it wants to be. But this is the only American territory that Christopher Columbus ever actually visited. The pastel-painted streets of Old San Juan are bursting with color, a healthy dose of humidity, and Caribbean flavor. And keeping guard over the city is a 500-year-old Spanish fortress at Morro Bay. Back in the 1950s, San Juan was in the midst of one of its many transformations. As the economy shifted from agriculture to industry, hundreds of thousands of Puerto Ricans left, seeking higher wages. Now, many of them landed in New York, and for more on that, see West Side Story. Sorry. Anyway, in this rapidly modernizing world, you've got Puerto Ricans flying north, and you've got jet setters on the mainland flying south to this tropical paradise. Travel and tourism boomed, and one airline led the way. Pan Am. The airline that came to define the glamour and excitement of air travel was also an airline of firsts. The first U.S. airline to operate an international flight in 1927. The first to fly a sitting president. And the first to fly around the world. And in the 1950s, Pan Am developed economy class passenger service to make flying more affordable. Douglas DC-4, dubbed the Clipper Endeavour, was given the popular route between New York and Puerto Rico. On April 11th, 1952, the company offered a special $64 Easter fare on Flight 526A for Puerto Ricans eager to spend the holiday with their family and friends in New York. Unfortunately, the flight never arrived. 9 minutes after Clipper Endeavour took off from San Juan, it soared overhead and then crashed somewhere out there in the Atlantic Ocean. For 72 years, she has remained in waters so deep that no modern search has ever been mounted. Now, one team is leading the charge to find this legendary plane. Outside the National Library of Puerto Rico, I meet fellow Explorers Club member Russ Matthews. Josh. Hey. How are you, man? Good to see you. Great to see you, too. Russ is the president and co-founder of the Air Sea Heritage Foundation, dedicated to investigating and preserving historical wrecks related to
Oh my God.
maritime history. And that brings us to Pan Am Clipper Endeavour.
That's right.
What got you interested in this story?
Well, I was actually researching other incidents. Yeah. And came across this story that I'd actually never heard before.
I had never heard of this either.
Which is crazy. I mean, this is what we do.
Hey, Lance, thanks for the raid.
The more I looked into it, the more and more compelling it became. This changed aviation forever.
Whoever else was there dipped out.
Almost completely forgotten.
Yes. We've been working on this for 5 years.
Wow, 5 years of research.
That's right.
Okay.
Here, actually, in the archives here in Puerto Rico, there is a wealth of information. There's a whole paper trail. And I think within those documents are the keys to finding this one.
Can I see it?
Yeah, let's go.
The archive contains over 90,000 cubic feet of documents, some dating back to the 18th century, all dedicated to preserving the territory's history and culture.
So, Josh, this is everything they have on Clipper Endeavour. Wow. And you can see it's considerable.
Yeah. So
Connor, what's up?
The archives, take me through this accident.
I think a good place to start is with the experience of the passengers who were on board.
I am legit ready to actually just delete this app. So if you guys, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'll just put all my energy into something that works, because this is not. So you know where I'm at on YouTube and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen it all over the place. It's getting ridiculous. I saw somebody complaining the other night in a GoDaddy stream, and I'm just like, "Oh, one's better than nothing, man." And I know baseball, Allen Ginter, and all that stuff's going on, but it's just it just ain't even fun anymore. When it starts becoming like a job, it's like, really? No, all right, come on. I'm only half liberal. I'm half liberal. I just don't tell. I don't tell people what to do. I just tell them what I'm gonna do. But you know what? Everything's been slow. I know that. Yeah, I was gonna message you before I decided to delete the account.
At 115 miles per hour, the plane has dived into the Atlantic.
Yeah, because at this point, it's just like, it's not worth it. I mean, I've been on here since like 6:15, so like 2 hours. I could have listed, I don't know how many things. I don't know, like 30 things on eBay.
The first officer didn't even know anything until he looked out the window and saw it floating away.
So the tail floated.
Yes.
I'll try. Man, my phone's still screwed up since that Verizon outage.
2-3 minutes. Yes. The entire plane's gone. That's it. So now I presume it's chaos.
Yes. Nobody knows what to do. Right. They don't know where to find.
Yeah, this app is like running its course, I think. For sure.
They're looking out there and realizing that.
I mean, I got this shit down to like 30 cents a card and 50 cents a card, and they still ain't wanting it. And it's like, all right, whatever. By team, by decade. It's like, come on, really? I mean, what the hell else can I do other than just run giveaways constantly?
Also picking up 12-foot-tall waves. Some passengers are too scared to disembark. And those life jackets, they're tucked into the headrests of the seats.
And you know what the worst thing is? If people don't want what the fuck I got, that's fine. But they don't even ask. It's like Robot City. You know. Oh, this guy's got a Patriot wheel. And like 4,000 other things in the store, but you didn't ask about those. That's what gets me pissy.
This is from I went to the emergency.
Yep.
With my baby 6 months old. I stayed on the wing for a moment, but a big wave carried my baby away. Ripped out of his arms.
Exactly. You do, Connor.
How quickly do rescuers get on the scene?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm too cheap on the price. I don't know. But at this point, like I said, I'm just trying to move stuff. Because you guys have seen my mess. It's even worse. It's like, oh my God. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 boxes over there. 4 boxes on my bed. 2 on the floor to the left. All this shit to the left. All this shit to the right. A whole shelf full of cards. All right, man. Have a good one. Oh, yeah, they are on, aren't they? They're sending it back to LA for Game 6. But unless Shohei's arm falls off, I think you guys. I think you guys are done. I mean, 3-1. Yeah. I can't. I'm like negative in my checking again. That's ridiculous.
We also find information that can lead us to where this happened. We can, and within these files,
I
is something that's going to show.
was on DoorDash for 2 hours. I got 1 offer this morning. I'm like, dude, this shit's broken.
Including where they think it went down. Yes. Can you see that? Well, I can show it to you here, or we can go fly that path ourselves.
Yeah, the app it's like everything related to the internet is fucked since Verizon went down. Nothing has worked right since then. I don't know what the hell happened, but I think we got like cyber attacked or some shit. I don't know. Something screwy. Plus, I'm getting phone calls from politicians. It's like, what the hell? No, seriously, they can't. Seriously. Yeah, Watson's gone. He's done. And you know what? I hope he figures his fucking shit out, but that's on him to do, not me. I don't care.
I thought I got to settle for never stepping foot on this trail again.
You get too many Republican friends, man. That's the problem. Too many libs and too many ultra conservatives. It's like meet in the middle. Accept people for what the fuck they are. Like I'm a goofy fucking drunk bastard. I don't care. I got a bad temper. I know it, but I'm also a nice guy. I just got a bad temper. I'm fucking German and English. Well, what am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna talk Italian. I'm gonna talk like I'm Italian, but I'm not. I'm German and English. I should be talking like this. That's fucking French. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm confused. Oh my God. I'm racially confused. That's a new one. I'm bilingual, not bisexual. Bipartisan. And bi so fucking tired of all the goddamn politics. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. It's all fucking big business. Hey. You know what I'm saying? It's 8:16. World Series game. 1, 3, 4. World Series game 5's on. Connor's got a dip. Got a dip and dab. Dab and dip. I don't know. Hey, but whatever. If anybody else is in here, if you want to see a different wheel, thanks, Connor. You didn't have to do that. But I'll take that $5 because I need it. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm glad that helped. I can do Homer. I do Homer for $1. I'm kidding. It's good enough.
Are you ready? And I'm ready. For the Krabby Patty collab meal you're craving, gotta be Wendy's.
A Homer for Lance. Okay, sure, why not? I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say, but I forgot already. Maybe impressions are. Maybe that's how I'm gonna make money on here. I don't know. Shit. Maybe bring back karaoke night. I can't tonight because it's too late, but you know, do some Ozzy Osbourne. And what frustrates me is I want to make these wheels so freaking big. I wanted to wait until I had 100 cards on each wheel minimum, and then run it. But it's close. I'm like, yeah, 3/4 of the way there on football. Baseball, I kind of put off because it's the end of the season. I might yank stuff out of the store and put it on the wheel. I don't know.
Explorer Russ Matthews and I are flying in the doomed path of the Pan Am Clipper Endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
70 years ago.
All right, what is it? It's 8:19. Damn. I've got 2 more stacks of cards to search through here for this one.
They finally tell us where to find the wreck. Okay, so show me this map. What did you find?
I wonder if it'd be smarter if I just set the cards down here. Maybe, I don't know.
And they detail step by step the sequence of events. This map provides a moment-by-moment account of the plane's tragic 9-minute flight, with key events numbered and described in the legend. The document shows that the experience of the crew during the flight was far different from that of the passengers.
Give me some Cocoa Pebbles.
So if we look at this map here, they leave the airport, we follow this line, and then we see a number 1 on here. Number 1. This is when the number 3 engine started to run hot, and the oil pressure was falling. In response to the dropping pressure, Captain
Oh my God!
takes no chances. He shuts down the failing engine, leaving 3 more to keep the plane in the air. We heard in the passenger testimony that something happens outside the plane, a shudder, an explosion. When that number 3 engine shut down, that's probably the shudder that they felt, right?
Yeah.
This big, powerful engine's going offline, right? Got it. And the next thing we see on this map, it looks like he's changing course. He's already decided he's going to return to the airport that we just left from. Losing an engine at low altitude is dangerous, but not necessarily fatal.
Oh my God.
The pilots abort the flight path to New York, though, and turn the plane around to head back to San Juan Airport. So Josh, right here, we're making the same turn that they made on this map. So this is not ideal, but he's got 3 good engines. He's turning back to the airport. Unfortunately, I see another Barker on the now as he starts to come back.
Really? Seriously? Oh my God.
Oh no. Yeah. So now he's losing the other engine of the right wing. Exactly. The number 4 engine has to be shut down along with the number 3, rendering the entire right wing powerless. The pilots are now desperately trying to keep the plane aloft long enough to return to the airport. So he's trying to do anything he can to stay in the air. Like he's trying to use those engines on the left wing to compensate for what he wants on the right. Yes. It's not working. They're still losing altitude. Now Captain Byrne has to figure out what to do.
It's very likely that they're going to ditch. They're going to land in the water. Right. The only option he has to prevent that is he's got to make this plane lighter. He's got to do anything he can to keep it in the air. And his only option to do that quickly,
Number 4 on the list, fuel dump again.
but it's very dangerous. So he sends the second officer back to the cabin to make sure nobody's smoking, and to turn off the galley to the cabin.
This is the one announcement shouted in English that many of the passengers fail to understand.
What are they worried about? Like a spark? They're worried about a spark. They're worried about an explosion. Wow. Yeah. But one of the unfortunate results of that is that it also turns off the public address system in the cabin.
Oh my word. So now they have no ability to even communicate with the
Yeah,
pilot.
that's why there's no announcement made, because they don't have the ability to do this anymore. Got it.
Yeah.
They've dumped 3,500
Oh, God, what's going on here?
miles away from the airport.
They're a race against time now, and they're losing. Right. They're maybe 100 feet off. So it's 100 feet above the loss. So this is like their Captain Sully miracle on the Hudson moment, right? He's basically making the call in the instant. I'm not going to risk going back over land. I'm not going to make it wherever I go on. That's right. He realized that this is inevitable. Right. So this time with the concept about all the second officer can do is return to the cabin, make a motion that they're about to ditch, and take his seat. Most people near him didn't understand what he was trying to tell them.
We read the testimony of these passengers, and all of this whole sequence of events, they don't know really any of this is happening. They just know something's wrong. All they know is that that water's getting closer. Right. Number 8, and the very last thing in this legend is ditched. Ditched. Plane hits the water. We've arrived at where the crew accounts and the passenger testimony violently meet.
Yeah.
The Atlantic Ocean, where the plane lands on the water, snapping off the tail section. It could have been a miracle, but while some passengers make it to life rafts and rescue, most do not. The plane and tail sink beneath the 12-foot waves in minutes, leaving few traces behind.
Much shit here.
A few true feet over the position right now. So Josh, take a look out there. We are somewhere above where Clipper Endeavor went down.
This is it. The exact area
God damn it.
where Russ believes the plane was lost. The discovery of these documents has already given us a major head start in locating the plane.
Starting with this, with the other information we're finding in the archives, plus the technology we're bringing to bear, this is going to give us the best chance to find Clipper Endeavor.
Having shadowed the plane's final flight, we land the chopper and
hell am I
prepare for a deep-sea exploration, unlike any I've ever assisted. Early the next morning at San Juan Harbor, we prepare to board the Blue Manta, a 77-foot-long marine research and surveying vessel that will serve as the nerve center of our search. We board the ship to meet the rest of our crew, including an old friend of mine.
They're gonna be right back.
Oh my gosh, it's been forever. How are you? Very good, man. Very good. Last time I saw you, we were diving into Namibia. Yeah, exactly.
Evan Kovacs is an underwater imaging specialist who I got to know scanning the depths of Namibia's Lake Ochikoto. And since then, he and sonar expert Ben Roberts here have made some major upgrades to their kit.
The Beast! So this is our side scan sonar. Big difference is we're towing this behind the boat, and most importantly, we're going to get really close to the bottom, so we're going to have a much, much higher resolution image.
The fact is, because of the depth of the wreck, nobody has tried to find the Clipper Endeavor, but going deep won't be an issue for us.
And so what depth is this rated to?
6,500 feet.
This can go more than a mile underwater.
Per mile.
Okay, so that should get the job done.
Yeah.
The sonar will be hugging the ocean floor, where the average pressure is 900 pounds per square inch. So once we get a target to investigate, no one will be diving it, because no one can. Instead, we'll be sending this remotely operated vehicle.
And on board here, we've got what?
Well, we've got the 4K, we've got the VHD, we've got the sonar.
So this has its own onboard sonar system.
It does, yeah.
That means the ROV can not only chase a hit from our main sonar, it can initiate forward-facing sonar scans ahead of itself to home in on an exact target.
Okay, so we've got our sonar, we've got our ROV. The big question is, where do we send them? Where do we look exactly?
Working on that one for a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a plan?
Let's go check it out.
Inside, we pass by the array of computers and monitors we'll be using to direct our search. Also here is Russ's better half, research analyst Heidi Montijo. Heidi!
Hey Josh, how are you?
Great to see you!
And we've also got flag number 35.
This is an official Explorers Club expedition, so we're carrying an official flag. And Old 35 here has quite the illustrious resume. Most recently, as part of the expedition that found Ernest Shackleton's ship, the Endurance, on the bottom of the Weddell Sea. Okay, well, we got a lot to live up to here.
Yeah, we do. We got to add to that history.
Yes.
And here's how we're going to do it. All right, so we are here, and then this is the airfield where Clipper Endeavour took off.
Got it.
So you remember the map we had with us in the helicopter?
Yes.
All right, so it's over here. We can see that's the estimated flight path.
Right.
All right, so you notice here at the end of this estimated flight path, they have a set of coordinates. That's where they figure the plane went down.
Okay, and that's roughly where on here?
It's roughly right here.
Okay, got it. Now, big question. Is this an accurate set of coordinates?
So these are the best guesses, based on the eyewitness testimony of the survivors and the rescuers.
Got it.
And we did some digging, and it took years, really.
Right.
So we finally got the help of the Coast Guard Historian's Office, and they were able to produce this amazing document. It's been in the archives for the last 72 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this? Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
We're all creatures of habit. We've always had our bran flakes with plump, juicy raisins, and we probably all frosting. Kellogg's Frosted Bran. More delicious ways to bran.
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let go. Let go.
That's right, let go.
Let go.
I did let go. Did you let go?
Amazon fall favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon fall favorites now.
Yeah, right.
So congested.
Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe.
Hell no.
What is wow? Sinex? Breathe.
That grimy film on your teeth.
Dr. G.
Actually, the buildup of fat bacteria, which can cause cavities.
Most toothpaste quit working in minutes, but Crespo Health's antibacterial fluoride protects all day.
They start cavities before they start.
Crest.
Just breathe.
Born in Roma
Ah.
first. Valentino.
What do I do here? Yeah.
Sometimes John Russell will fall asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit-forming ZzzQuil. Better days start with ZzzQuil Nights.
Everyone's getting that new Simply Safe outdoor monitor.
How do we compete with AI-powered outdoor cameras and live agent monitoring?
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Whoa! See those guys? There's no safe like Simply Safe.
We all need fiber for our digestive health, but less than 10% of us get enough each day. Good thing Metamucil gummies are an easy way to get prebiotic plant-based fiber with the same amount of fiber as 2 grams of water. Metamucil gummies, the easy way to get your daily fiber.
My future's
I don't fucking know this fucking app. This is stupid. Yeah.
We built a house of cards. It won't take much to blow it all down.
The ultimate
Yeah.
just keeps getting better. Join me.
What do we got here? About a half an hour left.
We just signed the lease on our 3rd shop. My assistant went to customink.com to get new uniforms with all the locations. He found great products, uploaded new art, and had boxes sent to all the shops. Custom Ink makes it so easy. Get started today at customink.com.
Looking for a way to stretch the dollar? With Insurify,
Anybody's got questions, let me know. Of course not. Nobody knows how to use their
no phone calls,
phones.
Go to Insurify and save today.
Times.
There would be an hour in the day that I didn't out hair thinning. I chose Nutrafol because it was 100% drug-free and clinically tested. I experienced thickness, volume. Nutrafol is life-changing for me.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
Move this shit over.
With
Oh,
time,
God damn it.
I can get paid for what I want. I can't believe it. I can get up to $500 of my pay on my schedule. There's no interest, no.
I just have the Patriots wheel pin because I got a bunch of shit in the way.
Join me at Chime.com and get paid when you say.
An exclusive sneak preview to the Adventure series of the year.
And one more little stack to sort through there.
Time-traveling adventure finds new answers to the unexplained.
Expedition Files. Don't miss this sneak
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what am I looking at?
This is a comprehensive report from the commander of the Greater Antilles section.
This is a Coast Guard report that's just was sitting in the archives in DC.
Yeah.
Aboard the Blue Manta,
Whoever's in here, I've got teams by decade, 10 cards. Basically like a pack of cards for $5. You pick the decade, and we spin it up. If you want to see what's on a wheel, just let me know. Nothing going to be too crazy, obviously, for 50 cents a spin.
Coast Guard arrived on the scene. It's about 80 minutes later.
But there's some like $2 and $3 cards on most of these things here.
The new information from this Coast Guard report has shown that the oil slick spotted by rescuers, on which the original investigation based their coordinates, had likely been drifting for over an hour since the crash. So, using weather data from 1952, Russ has established a likely origin for the slick. Then there's a bearing taken during the crash by the tower of San Juan Airport, 300 degrees, roughly 7 miles offshore. A statement from
Trying to watch the screen while I finish this up.
And finally, Russ has the location of a reef near the shore. The captain said he deliberately ditched the plane in deeper water to avoid hitting it. With all of these points, Russ is creating a brand new search zone to find the Clipper Endeavor. So, how large an area are we talking about scanning here?
Talking about 10 square nautical miles in total.
Not only is this deeper water than I've ever investigated, but the search zone will take days and days at sea to cover. Everyone aboard, though, is enthusiastic to get underway. Oh, we got a plan. Should we go find a plane?
Let's go find a plane.
Let's do it. Yeah. We put out to sea.
Who's here? You got questions? Did I miss anything? Let me know. Yeah.
Once we reach the search zone, it's time to lower the side scan sonar into the water. But first, we need to put down something else.
Josh, this is our USBL transducer. We're going to put this in the water, and then we have a beacon on the sonar post with the ROV that will tell us where it is while we're in the water.
Got it. So this thing's tracking that at all times.
Exactly.
On a scan this deep, the transducer is an essential piece of equipment. It talks to both the sonar and the ROV 2,000 feet down in the dark. Without it, we'd have no ability to pilot them safely. And speaking of safety, all right, so not exactly flat calm out here.
Yeah, all right. Open a different wheel.
Yeah, can we sonar scan this?
Yeah, it's
Because that's been up there for like an hour. I don't know. Patriots. I don't even care.
So how's this work? Obviously, the sonar unit's attached to this big winch here. What do we got here?
Yeah, so this winch has about 16,000 feet on it, and we're expecting to have anywhere up to 6,000 feet out.
Wow, so we're going to have a mile's worth of cable dragging behind us.
We potentially will in our deeper section.
Okay, should we get in the water?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. Let's scan. Come on. The Blue Manta is
This is so fucking lame.
Which means it can handle these seas. We just need to make sure that the sensitive sonar doesn't get smashed as we winch it down into the rough water below. Okay, she's in. And once it's away, the search officially begins. On our first shift, we fix our eyes to the monitor, where we scan the first of 10 lanes in our search zone. All is calm, well, for a few minutes anyway.
What is that? Can we see that up close?
It's almost industrial.
Right, maybe an old container there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. How much water is this in?
This is in about 800 feet.
Okay. We're not scuba diving to that.
No, that's what we got the ROV for.
I think we should see what that is. We mark the coordinates for us to return to later with the ROV, and we continue the scan for hours.
It is about 11:34 p.m. Still scanning.
Quick update. It's 1 a.m. Still scanning. All right, so we're coming up on 2 a.m. here. What's your sleep plan? What's your strategy here, Russ?
I'm gonna power through.
You're not gonna sleep at all?
Probably not. Maybe it took too much to get into this position. I'm not.
You're not leaving.
Just a second of it.
Well, I admire that. And you're gonna film all night? Russ is an Ironman, but I've been on enough missions at sea to know that rest is a valuable commodity. So I make my way to my bunk. Signing off. To be gently rocked to sleep by the sea. I said gently. Can we turn this thing down a little bit? Jeez. All right. It's a new day. Gotta find some breakfast. Pan Am Economy passengers in 1952 got chilled pineapple juice, scrambled eggs with grilled Canadian bacon, muffins, and toast with honey and jam. We do our best to match with burned coffee and an off-brand frozen waffle. A couple of not egos later, and we get back to work. We're scanning lane 4 of 10, and the monitor is right where I left it a few hours ago. The sea floor looks the same, but after a while, I'll admit I start to see things. That's a dinosaur, right? That's the head, and the body, and the legs. So it's T-Rex face. Needing a break, we hand off monitor duty, and I decide to do a little fishing. Any jacks? Go fish. After I lose, I get to return to an entire morning and afternoon of staring at a screen with no hard leads emerging. Until, just before sunset, I grab some fresh air and an unfortunate weather report.
Conditions don't look great. The wind is picking up. Forecast is for rougher seas tonight.
Yes. Weather's looking like it's going to turn on us.
Yeah.
Higher seas, maybe some rain.
Higher seas meaning what?
10 feet.
10-foot seas.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be a fun night.
It's going to get rough. We're going to get beat up a bit.
All right, well, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
So far on our trip, the sea has been bumpy but manageable. On night number 2, though, Mother Nature has decided to crank up the dial.
Get that out.
All right, sandworms out of the basement and the furnace has been installed. Another progressive Colorado bundle fully protected from the unexpected.
Beetlejuice caused quite a ruckus, huh?
Jamie goes his
Beetlejuice?
Saying his name 3 times is how you summon him.
Right. What if I say other words in between? Does that restart it?
Don't overthink it.
Or what if I broke it up into 2 parts? Like someone said, what's your favorite bug? Beetle. What's your favorite morning beverage? Juice.
What's up at DQ? 2 sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets, all white meat chicken, and your choice of wing famous flavors like honey barbecue or Parmesan garlic. Hurry in! Wing joint flavor is at DQ. DQ, let me taste good.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. It was just a matter of how good I could get.
Alright, this is freaking stupid.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it. Right now during Ram holidays, get $4,000 cash.
This app can fucking die.
5 Ram 1500 trucks. Don't miss Ram holidays. Hurry in today.
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency. So you'll have an emergency pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza? There you go.
Thank you.
When you
Because apparently people don't PC
At
anymore.
Harbor Freight, we do
Just
business
chasing
differently
fucking
from the other guys. We
illusions.
design and test our own tools and sell them directly to you. No middleman. No folks in suits telling us to raise prices for the heck of it. Just quality tools you can trust at prices you'll love. Every aisle, every day. That's how we like to do business anyway. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
One of these friends can order whatever she wants from the menu. The other has food allergies. You do your best to avoid food allergens, but accidents can still happen. Xolair is an FDA-approved injection proven to significantly reduce allergic reactions from accidental food exposures. Taken once or twice a month, it focuses on the source of food allergy reactions. For adults and children as young as 1, Xolair is effective in reducing allergic reactions to a single or multiple foods.
Don't use if you're allergic to Xolair. Xolair may cause a severe, life-threatening allergic reaction called anaphylaxis. Tell your doctor if you've ever had anaphylaxis. Get help right away if you have trouble breathing or if you have swelling of your throat or tongue. Xolair should not be used for the emergency treatment of allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Xolair is for maintenance use to reduce allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis, while avoiding food allergens. Serious side effects such as cancer, fever, muscle aches and rash, parasitic infection, or heart and circulation problems have been reported.
Help reduce food allergy reactions if an accident happens. Ask an allergist about Xolair.
True quality. Authenticity. Does not fear the passing of time. It's worth the search. Be wrong.
This is the one. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. Because maintaining this space transports her to this space. The only product you need. Stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm embarrassed to say this. We use deodorant on our armpits, and we kind of make women feel bad about body odor that they get on other parts of our body. That's why I created Lumi Whole Body Deodorant for pits, privates, and beyond. It's clinically proven to block odor all day, controls odor for 72 hours. Soap can't do that. And since your pits and privates go everywhere you go, keep them confidently fresher with Lumi. That reassurance is priceless. To learn more, go to lumideo.com.
1969, Frank Hansen here in the world man. Buried.
The body could be anywhere on this farm.
You might want to look at this.
Somewhere in the waters off Puerto Rico is the wreckage of the Clipper Endeavor. And while scanning 2,000 feet beneath the surface of the Atlantic is never easy, a raging storm is making tonight's work especially difficult.
Oh my god! Flying fish! The fish just jumped into the boat.
Unbelievable. Hopefully that's not the only catch of the
Oh
day.
shit.
We toss it back and brace for even worse seas, and they don't disappoint. Waves crash over the bow of our research vessel. Half the crew is throwing up off camera somewhere, and those who aren't are immobilized by nausea and soaked to the bone. Yet this experience is another sobering reminder. The Clipper Endeavor survivors clutched to a life raft in waves even larger than these while waiting for rescue. After suffering Poseidon's wrath for nearly 5 hours, the seas finally abate and the world stops spinning. All right, time to get back into the mix. I head below deck and return to scanning.
Oh, what is that? That's not nothing. What is that?
The go closer on that?
How long is just the bottom piece?
About 50 feet.
Width?
About 20 feet.
It's in the pocket for the fuselage.
This target is long enough and wide enough to be a DC-4 fuselage, and is casting a sonar shadow that suggests it rises from the ocean floor. We mark it to come back later with the ROV and spend the remainder of the night scanning through the search zone. On the third day, we enter the final lanes of scanning. It starts out like the previous lanes. It doesn't end like them.
Ooh,
What is that? That looks like it could be the tail of an airplane. What's the size of that?
Well, it's about 35 feet long, broken into a couple pieces.
Tail's how high?
27 feet.
How long is just the larger piece?
7 meters, about 25 feet.
Tail?
And it's the one piece that we know for sure separated from the airplane.
It should be sitting by itself.
Only one way to know for sure.
I would love to dive on this.
Let's see what it is.
Okay.
This is our best hit thus far, and we immediately add it to our list to follow up with the ROV. When we finally complete the search zone a few hours later, we have 4 solid targets to investigate, including one that resembled the fuselage and another the tail. I go on deck to welcome the towfish.
Oh my god.
Okay, sonar unit is coming up. We're gonna switch the winch over to the ROV.
Alright, 2.5 hours again.
Check out these targets.
Jack shit.
It takes hours to raise and stow the sonar. Then we transfer the cable to the ROV to dive our first target as the sun sets. Once we verify the data connection, we pair it to our transducer so that we can track its movements to the inch as it descends to the bottom of the Atlantic. The ROV is released into the water and begins the long, dark descent to the possible tail section we discovered in Lane 10.
I think I'm deleting this app. This is stupid.
ROV's diving?
Yeah, we are heading down. Passing 100 feet.
Okay, go down. The descent is slow and careful. Everything below us is an unknown.
All right, passing 600.
Okay, almost there. Here we go. The bottom should be coming in pretty soon here.
Yeah, we should be coming in any minute now.
Here we go. Okay, we're on the bottom.
All right, well, let's head to the target.
The visibility's not great.
No.
Dark and sandy. And what's stamped on that tail livery?
It's got the EAA logo and,
Right.
And the registration number.
Right.
188899.
Seared into your head.
Yes.
Tough topography too. It's like these little hills and stuff in front of you.
Yeah, it's just a big sand range.
It seems totally flat when you look at it on that screen going by, but you realize there's a lot of actual, a lot of texture down here, a lot of topography. The sonar from our towfish found the target. Now we're relying on the ROV's sonar to bring us to it. Oh, sonar? Is that something?
Yeah, no, we got something coming up on the sonar here.
Fuck this app. I'm fucking goddamn done with this retarded shit.
What is that?
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use in the future. So you'll have an emergency pizza when you need it most. There you go.
Thank you.
No matter the reason, when life gives you lemons, Domino's gives you free pizza.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Sorry, Dad. Get your emergency pizza when you order online. Only from Domino's.
أنا المكان شغوف فيه من أنا شاب صغير. كانت أمنيتي في يوم من الأيام أن هذا القصر يصمم وأنه يعود للواجهة. قرية وطن مسودة تعتبر من القرى المميزة. الأرض هذه أو القرية هذه هي مجموعة من القصص والحكايات والأحداث اللي حصلت فيها. بالنسبة لي كل هذه الأشياء هي روح السيدة.
Custom Ink helps motivate our students to custom make. We love how Custom Ink takes care of everything we need, so we can focus on the kids.
We make it easy to wow all your groups with high-quality custom apparel, accessories, and promo products, all backed by our guarantee at CustomInk.com.
Looking for a way to stretch the dollar?
Alright.
With insurance,
10 minutes, I'm fucking goddamn fucking out of here.
go through dozens of prices and tap the switch online. That's
Fuck
it.
this goddamn
No
bullshit.
waste of time. Go to Insurify and save today.
MyMedic's first aid kit's the best on the planet. Premium supplies, easy color-coded system, plus free training. Get a kit that actually saves lives.
Stupid. Delete this fucking app. This is dumb as shit.
Only thing I don't like about
should get up to $500 of your pay whenever you move. There's no interest, no credit checks, no mandatory fees. I'm not waiting for payday anymore, and you shouldn't either. Join me at Chime.com and get paid when you save.
My future's hanging in the balance right now.
It's time to go out on my own.
Well, I'm happy. We built a house of cards. It won't take much to blow it all down.
In 1978, Pina Colada was declared the official drink of Puerto Rico, but bragging rights for the original recipe have caused many a bar fight. Legend holds that a Puerto Rican pirate invented the cocktail to help improve crew morale, but that the recipe was lost. That is until 1954, when the Caribe Hilton's Ramon Chito Marrero mixed together rum, pineapple juice, and cream of coconut, creating the Pina Colada. Or so they say. Perfection. A short time later, the Barachina restaurant claimed a recipe of their own to be the original, and now serves 3,500 of them a day. Let's make that 3,501. Oh, that's amazing.
I know.
Which is better? The investigation is ongoing. I should probably have about 40 more of these to figure it out. Keep them coming, Jorge.
No problem.
An exclusive sneak peek to the adventure series of the year.
I'm Josh Gates. I'm stepping into history on a time traveling adventure to find new answers to the
Screw it.
Expedition Files. Don't miss this sneak peek next on Discovery.
Not really worth the fucking envelope. Whatever.
All parts you need, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your secret recipes and shared moments. Thank you for bringing us into your homes and into your hearts for nearly 150 years. Thank you for making Quaker a part of your family.
For our veterans, the end of their service is just the beginning. It may come with new careers and new chaos. There might be late nights, school drops, and even haircuts. That's where we come in, providing more than $1 million a year in career-building scholarship funds and discounts on every haircut for our veterans. Just trying to do our part to make their lives a little easier. Sport Clips Haircuts, supporting veterans everywhere.
When I was diagnosed with HIV, I didn't know who I would be.
But here I am.
Being me.
Keep being you and ask your healthcare provider about the #1 prescribed HIV treatment, Biktarvy.
Biktarvy is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in many people, whether you're 18 or 80. With one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to what you want and stay there, whether you're just starting or replacing your current treatment. Research shows that taking HIV treatment as prescribed, getting to it and staying undetected prevents transmitting HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Do not take Biktarvy if you take Dofetilide or Defendin. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements you take. If you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop
You
taking
guys
Biktarvy
suck.
without talking to your healthcare provider.
This is fucking goddamn fucking terrible.
No matter where life takes you, Biktarvy can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
Fucking fuck this goddamn app.
Yes, the time has come for a fresh approach to dog food. Every day, more dog people are deciding it's time to quit the kibble and feed their dogs fresh food from the farmer's dog. Made by vets and delivered right to your door, precisely portioned for your dog's needs. It's an idea whose time has come.
Yeah, we got something right here. Oh, something there. What is that?
That's sand? I thought it was something solid, but it could be a clay bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Arms going right through. That's just clay. Yep.
This is
And a
fucking
big
goddamn stupid.
Yeah.
Sculpted almost up it.
Yeah. But
It's weird. There's nothing in. I mean, I just like, yeah.
Heartbreaker.
The topography has fooled us into reading a natural sand formation as potentially man-made. So, strike one. Intriguing target, not Clipper Endeavor.
Well, no. There's still more out there. Let's get some shut-eye and we'll try again tomorrow.
Absolutely. All right, Evan, I think we're going to bring her up.
Copy that. Bringing it up.
After hauling up the ROV, we head to our bunks for a few hours of sleep as the boat steams back to our second sonar target. I awake the next morning as the team prepares to redeploy the ROV, and the day starts off with a bang. Or should I say, a snap. Where are we going over there? Looking over. Looking over? Alright. Something wrong out there. We got a problem out there. Oh, what happened?
Alright, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. Fuck this app. I'm done.